That was never the case. So when I say that, like, what I'm about to get into, if that's going to cause issues for the general group, I'm more than happy to remove myself from it.
But yeah, that's not really our issue, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, as I said, it's just as long as it's not copyright to us. But the thing is, if you're gonna get your own self caught, that is provocative to our own self. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We just don't want you to get yourself caught for you know, like I don't know. Why do you, Billy? You speak on this as well. Just be brutally
And just
honest.
because
Oh,
I
sorry.
joined this group does not mean I lose my independence, man. Like
Exactly.
when something matters dear to me, I gotta do something about it. Like to that extent, I care for you guys so much that though I don't want to be a fucking like not be a part of this group, if it's gonna cause undue stress for this situation, Choop is eyes already on this group. The last thing I want to do is bring more shade to it. That's why I told Billy in that instance of me just standing there and having to deal with two radios. If that's the case, then if I have to remove myself to protect or to shield this venture, then so be it. Right? Like,
All right, listen. I'm gonna bring up an option here.
mm,
Why don't you do your own thing for the moment? Sort all your shit out with these lot. And if you come back and you got no issue, and then this is it, then we're completely sweet. But we just don't want these random
well,
things happening.
it's
As I
no,
said,
no, Jack.
I believe
You
you've been
don't need to
backstabbed
like
by
give me a
literally.
soft fucking exit, brother. It's fine. I I
What do you
had an
mean? Not an
amazing
exit.
time.
I
I had
don't
an,
want it. No, listen, listen. This does not need to be an exit. This just needs to be a thing of sort it out, and then you're sweet. You know what I mean?
brother. These people aren't gonna up and disappear and poof. This is not something that I can just do in a fortnight and be back fucking clean as a
But that's
whistle.
why we were saying for you to go in decent, it brings nothing to the table for yourself in the end,
It
because they're not
does.
going to disappear.
Maybe not to you, but it does to me.
So, okay. So explain to me this, okay? Because I'm just trying to understand. You're
Mhm.
gonna go get other people to shoot these people.
No,
They're
I'm
gonna
like
go.
once I leave here, I'm gonna take about fucking I don't know $2 million and buy as many fucking snub noses I can get my hands onto, and for the next 7 days, I'm just gonna hunt these people.
So, okay. So you're gonna hunt these people. They're gonna, go down, wake up in pillbox multiple
And I'll
times.
do it
Next
again.
thing you
I'll
know,
do it again. And
and you do it again.
next time they think about fucking talking shit on Twitter, they'll remember the time they had to spend 3 days going to pillbox.
But as you reiterated before, these people don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, well, they will. Trust me. A lot of people say a lot of shit, but when they all you can do is wake up in pillbox and your car is fucking Russian, they'll start seeing differently. And I get
I
it
know,
that you
but
guys
then
don't
they
want to be
just
a
don't
part of
want to
it.
fly into the city.
Well, then so be it. That's their call. I'm still here after fucking 5 of them fucking verbally assaulted me on Twitter for 3 fucking hours.
Okay, that's it. Just do your own thing, sort it out, and then whenever you got it all sorted out, speak to us. But in the end of the day, I don't want this to be anything sour because you are our boy, and you know, like shit.
No, there's
We're
nothing
still
sour.
willing to
Like
help you with mostly
when
anything,
I
but
drove
just
up
this
here, I had full
situation, we really
intention of
can't.
just separating myself. So like you didn't need to give me like a hard or a soft exit.
But this
Yeah,
wasn't ever about
and to
giving
that
you a
extent,
soft
I don't
exit.
even want what the fuck is owed to me on the sheets or whatever. You guys could just keep that shit. Just forget about it.
Obviously not. Anything that gets paid back.
No.
That's fit.
Don't worry about it, guys. It's not. I'm
Like,
not trying to like collect money, like drag attention to you
But
guys
as I
by
said,
like
I don't want
meeting
to
up with
cut
you and
ties
collecting
completely.
money.
As I said, I just want you to go sort your own thing out. Have your little war with these people. Go fuck them up. Do what you want, and then give us a call back when you're sorted. As I said, I can't. I don't think you're gonna have any more dramas after this. You've already had how many dramas with people? You know what I mean? I believe these are probably going to be the last people that you chill with that are going to backstab you. So I said, once it's all
I
finished,
can't
then you're
make that
sweet. You're
guarantee,
not going
brother.
to
But
hit
I'm
on
not
you.
gonna close my life off just because I'm scared of people fucking stabbing me in the back. Because when they do, I'm willing to deal with it.
Kano, that's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying, bro. Like, he's saying something and you're taking it completely in a different way, brother. No offense. You're a grown ass
Like
man, brother.
maybe I am.
Like, I'll be very honest with you. I've always liked you from the beginning. So we've always
Mhm.
gotten along. You got shit to do with these people, go do it, brother. At the end of the day, we're over here trying to talk to you because we care about you and we want you to be a part of this. Now, like you said,
Brother,
this
I
is
want to
an
be a part of it
individual.
too, but I'm not going to bring you guys risk. And it's pretty obvious now that I am the riskiest subject in this group.
brother. So you go and do your thing. We're not saying for you to leave. We're saying go do your thing, finish it off, and once you're done and you're content and you're happy, you got a place here. You just got to come talk to us. We're not kicking you out. No, there's no goodbyes. There's none of that. We're
There's
just
no
No,
saying go
no.
deal
soft
with your shit.
exit.
There's no soft exit. There's none of that bullshit, bro. We're saying go deal with your
Brother,
shit.
if I leave
Be
here,
in,
I'm gonna go join a gang. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. For the last like I don't know a day or two, I've already mulling it over, and today kind of made the decision. So there's no way I'm gonna be coming back.
Right, listen, well, if it is what it is, that's how it's going to be, man. I'm sorry to say.
Well, no, dude,
We've literally tried to give you a
don't
thousand
don't
options under
fucking
the
don't
sun, mate,
fucking
you
go
know what I
there,
mean?
man. I already told you, brother. Like I fucking love this crew, and I'm not gonna bring you guys undue risk in any way. And I'm gonna be 100% real. No matter how badass I may think I am, I can't do this shit out there alone. So if it means I have to color up to get some support right now in a time when I need it, then that's what I need to do.
But didn't you say you had a load of people that was already
I
working with
do.
you?
They're out there hunting and shit, but these are people that are not around regularly. Like I need structure around me to try to fight this. And it was my terrible mistake to lean on a heist crew at like a gang family and not even thinking about the fucking ramifications of my affiliates being linked and if I go like all of that, right? Like, and Jack, don't take this as me being like, fuck you, bro, I'm fucking out of here. Believe me, that's the last thing I fucking want. But right now,
No,
the
I
only
just don't
way
want
that I
you to
can
think that I'll be like that, you know what I mean?
no,
Like,
you're
what the
not,
fuck?
bro. I 100% understand. This whole time you've been trying to give me some kind of multiple options of a soft exit where I can always have a place to come back. I understand that, I- Billy. Like
No,
all of
mate,
you
no,
guys
not
have
soft
been
exits. None of it was a soft exit. We just wanted you to sort your shit out with these people and get it sorted
but
because we don't really want a part of
need support, guys. Like
all
that's
this
like
toxic shit.
if I have to join the law so that I'll have fucking 3 4 people willing to ride with me just for my fucking colors for the rest of my days, then that's what I have to do.
I get you.
I need support, right?
And
And
to
the
be
only
fairly
way I know
honest,
how to
if
get
we was wearing colours, this might have been a complete different situation as well. Like, not towards her, because this
Mhm.
is a little bit different, but for other people too. If it was a gang, it would be a lot easier to slant on people. But I guess we ain't there. So
and
it's really a weird situation. And that's why it's a cod,
that's
man.
like
And that's
my
why we're
bad,
getting
bro.
stuck in the middle of it.
Uh, and guys, like I'm not the best shot. You guys already know I'm not the fucking most skilled fucking driver. Like if I'm
I know, but
gonna
you're good at what
fucking
you're
go to
doing. And
war,
that's why we're trying to
but
have a
you weren't in this
conversation
group
with
because
you.
you were a shot or you're a driver
Yeah.
or any of that, brother. That's not what we care about here, and you should know that by the people we have in this group.
Mm.
We care about who the people are as themselves, what you
I
bring as
It's
believe me,
about you and
yourself.
guys.
your own self
If
interest.
I didn't care about you guys, I'd be like, yeah, sure, guys, yeah, yeah, and just go do my own shit
We're
and
not
like
saying that you don't care about
fuck the
us.
ramifications. I do.
No, we're not saying that though. Like we're just saying we understand this is a like these are people that you're going to be shooting up. They're not going to be shooting you back. They're civilians. They work at EMS. They work at
No, they're gonna be
it,
shooting back. Trust me. All of them carry guns. Some of them even have legal class twos.
I know, but the thing isn't that. The thing is, what's
You
going
know
to
that
push you
every
onto
UU
this?
employee
They're
has
going to
been
be
given a
waiting at
fucking class
Ubu
2
with.
automatic by Victor, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Like they might look fucking innocent, but they have scorpions in their back pockets, bro.
On top of them, they have the protection from the marshals as the workers and civilians and etc.
So, like I'm not like if it was just one fucking person, bro, I'd try to do this solo with my girl. But
Where's all of her gang? Because she has a whole gang behind
yeah,
her.
but she can't like I'm not gonna bro, that is the true definition
What
of
do you mean
clown right
she
there. We
can, but
cannot.
you can? No, it's not a clown. She's treating you like a clown because she's trying to get you to get it sorted, but she can't.
No, she's not involved in this whatsoever, and I don't want her to be. Like she tried to defend me on Twitter, and I told her, "Hey, babe, like you're with the family blooded. Like don't don't jump into some pissant fucking Twitter beef between civilians." Like
So why would you not tell them when you would try get us into it? You know what I mean? It's like, fuck.
the,
I understand about you
how
caring
many
about your
times have we
bird.
rolled on people? Prison, front of prison, deeshed them, fucking laid them out in the street, drooling, kidnapped, burnt, fucking shot up undercover cops, cleaned scenes. Like brother, we've
Oh shit,
passed
that
the
has to
point of
do with
just
the
a
group.
simple high school a long time ago. When we pushed multiple times into jewelry, deeshing gangbangers for fucking loot. We passed the point of being a civilian high school a long time ago. That's why I came
no,
out
no,
to you.
no, 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 no. That's where you're wrong, brother. That's what comes with being in a high school. It's, when it comes to business and it involves everybody, that pushing people and doing shit that are affecting our business, that's a part of the group.
And
And
we
But
try
tell
and
me
personally,
that isn't
adapt to it
gang
as much as
mentality,
we
though.
can.
okay, but
It's criminal mentality, and
it's
that
criminal mentality,
It
brother.
is,
nowadays
We're
it is a criminal
criminals.
mentality. Yeah.
We're not civilians, bro. We're criminals. We've always been a criminal. I've been a criminal for the longest time. I've been doing
No,
this
but
shit for
we're
a year and
marked
a
as
half.
civilians in the category of existence in the city.
No, we're marked as civilians as far as we're not affiliated. We're
Yeah.
criminals. We have felonies. We've been to jail. None of us are clean, bro. None of us can go
All
get
our
regular
felonies.
jobs.
ex-family members, most of us as well.
Yeah,
Some
bro.
of us.
Like,
So, like,
sure.
are you guys seriously telling me to just stand here and get slapped left, right, and center and just like be okay with
No,
it?
I'm not saying
No,
get slapped left and center, bro. No one's saying that. Saying deal with your business, figure out what the best way to do it is. But again, you're going against civilian. You're going against EMS workers. You're going against people that sit at ooh. And I was literally, me and Christabel literally walked into ooh, and they were just sitting there, patting their heads, not doing anything, sitting there talking about cats and this and that. We're like, what the fuck? Like, where's the substance here, man? I don't understand. These people are literally not doing anything. They're gossips. They're divas, bro. Like, I get it. They're important to you, and they backstabbed you, and I do. But these people are divas. They sit in a clique, and they just sit and shit talk because that's what they do, and it's the most toxic circle that you can be a part of. And trust me, I know because I used to like I would just listen and sit there, bro. It's the same thing with the Stewarts, bro. Max Stewart,
Mhm.
Barbosa, all those, bro. You sit next to them, they are just shit talking everybody. It's absolutely ridiculous. When I was introduced into that circle, I was like, what am I here? What am I doing here, bro? I left that thing so quick because that's just not for me. I went back to what I know how to do. The people I know. You can ask Jack. I was gone for a long time. This guy was trying to tell me, oh, we can go do shit. We can do, it took a while for me to come back. Same thing with Doc over there. So again, these people, yes, they mean something to you. I understand. They backstab you. I understand. But these people are toxic.
Look,
There's nothing to them, bro.
I get it. You're full of malice. You want to cause some carnage, but the people are not worth it. If you just fuck with these ooh people, you're just gonna open up another can of worms, and you're gonna want to fucking shoot your own self in the head, man. It's not worth it.
we've all been there where we got ourselves into this whole toxic
If
I'm
situation.
not
anything,
pushing
what
the
you
red
need to
hook
do
on
And
the
we
other
is
just wish
cheek.
there was
instead of
someone there
going in
telling
there
us before.
one-man army and that shit, man, just catch them when they're slipping. Pick them off one by one individually. It's totally
Like,
not worth it, man. That's too much of a fucking headache. They're gonna be backed by like Victor Creed and all those people, man. Just too much
Then
of a
straight
headache.
away, I'm telling you this, and this is some of that. Either if you leave here today, leave in, or if you stay or whatever, it it's still going to be the same thing. But I can tell you straight away, Victor's going to get involved in it, and he's going to start crying. And as I said, between me and you, Victor's the biggest pussy all around. But
Yeah.
it's going to bring yourself so many problems, and not just problems with marshals and PD, but just to the exhausting fact of things are just going to get out of pocket straight away, and not by you, but mostly by them. And it's going to turn so toxic for you that you're literally going to get here to the point of where you're not going to be waking up to have a good day, and it's just going to be exhaustion and headaches.
mhm.
I've been
I'll
there.
be
I've left
very,
the city. I've came back. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
and the reason why I said de-escalation might be the best option is because these chicks are fucking the worst type of
They
people, bro.
start up this shit on purpose to, fuck
Yeah,
with your
bro. Like,
emotions and shit.
yeah, and they're not gonna stop, regardless of what you think, bro. Like these people are just the toxicness
I
of
mean, you really
toxic.
kind of said it perfectly. There's just a group of people that sit around and talk shit about people they got nothing better to do.
It's like you can't fight with a child. Like, I'd have issues when I'm in a PD cells. I'll hear some PD and I'm like, listen, like, I just can't entertain it. You
Believe
know
me,
what I
I would
mean?
love to fucking take all these people out with you, but it's just not worth it.
Like, let's
You're
instead
gonna
of
be
taking them
marked.
out, let's create some substance behind it and create, a further your storyline with them. in a way that maybe down the line you guys won't get along, but it won't be them tweeting shit at you. They'll know you. I just don't think. And again, putting them in a circumstance where they're just waking up in pillbox nonstop, 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 nonstop. It's just like
Plus,
no
they sounded
substance.
toxic as fuck as well. They were saying when we were speaking to them, they were saying if that guy ever tries anything, go straight away they knew like that you wanted to do something to him because that's what they
Yeah.
were speaking about. They said straight away, "I'm dropping alpha." It's like, what the fuck? You're not even clocked in, you know what I mean? Like, just the class of stupid person that was who I was listening to was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, we're not
Again,
saying
brother,
these people don't mean stuff to you and you don't have all your reasoning to do it. We're just saying these people are stupid. I'm not saying it's stupid reasonings. I'm not saying it's stupid this and the other. I'm just saying they are plain stupid.
and they don't care about what happens to your well-being.
They don't care what happens to themselves either, because at the end of the day, all they've got to lose is a scorpion their fucking victors gave them. You've got your whole criminal network, you know what I mean? All your snub noses that you get through Ichabod, all that sort of shit, you know what I mean? All your other things. Even your connections with Ichabod. Imagine if he started getting marshals on you and then they start catching you lacking, speaking to him or something like that. You never know. I know there's just thousands of possibilities and things that can come wrong from, as Doc said, opening this can of worms. And we're not trying to be a cunt here, but we've had this talk with so many people in the past, and some have listened and some ain't. And some are still here with us and they'll say thank you for telling me that. And some of them
are gone.
ain't here and they're like, fuck this place, you know what I mean?
This isn't the first time I've heard this type of drama, bro. I've heard this shit with people taking shit out of pocket and relationships and all this, and then it leads to really bad shit. Or bullying, like this aspect, and having them
Not even
leave
just
the
that,
city because
mental
of this
health
shit.
for other people as well, going through stupid
100%.
shit, you know what I mean? Like, this could be something from this Twitter beef, this could be something that could last you years. Because you could be here for years. It was like the Russian beef with the Gambetis. It lasted like a year and a half.
No.
All over some stupid shit. And they ended up being the toxicest shit, and they ended up basically destroying both each other. And the only
These
person
people
that
are
ended up
so
winning was
far
the
below
person who
me, they
didn't
won't
give a
even
shit and
fucking
just
leave me
laughed out.
behind it. It's just, I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm talking in circles, like especially to myself. In any situation, here, there, anywhere, like I've turned so many fucking cheeks, and this morning I drew the line. Um, I I know that's probably not a healthy fucking mental stance to have on anything, to draw hard lines, like. But yeah,
So you're trying to say you got your mindset already
like,
on what you're gonna do?
well, I literally, I have no plan right now. All I know is this is the second time that I've like
That might be your issue, man. Though
no,
you're
this is
going
the
in
second
without a
time I've been
plan.
told by
You might.
people around me, "Hey, calm down, take it easy, take a breath." And I did the first time, and fucking obviously people just don't like the input was not received.
You're going to get nowhere if you're going to treat us like other people.
Well, no, I'm not treating you guys like anything other than I guess the closest thing
Don't
to
put it
fucking
first
family
and
I got in the
second
city.
time because you've never had what we have here. Not many people here have had.
Mm.
And I can tell you that because I've been through all these families. I've seen how they work, and I see how bitchy they are between each other and this and the other. And you just got so much drama in this and the other. And that's what we try to avoid, and that's why we do well at it. And that's why we try to say these dramas and things like that. I'm never going to repeat it because we've already said it. But I don't know. I said we're just here to help you at the end of the day, and we don't want you to feel like you need to compare us against other people with how they've been. As I said, you might have been given a piece of advice back in the day with other people, which might have not worked out. But these
Like
people,
all right, so I'm gonna let you guys know a little bit of me. The reason I'm fucking irate at Taylor for trying to be my fucking English teacher is motherfuckers don't need to know that I'm missing two fingers on my left fucking hand. So when I use a goddamn muscles, shit goes wrong sideways. When I fucking think I have the fucking input that I don't. Okay, so
But they don't know that.
my messages come ass side. I know they don't, but like I don't need someone to be trying to be my fucking English teacher
So
in the middle of a
so
debate.
so I even asked her, did you say that about his spelling as a sarcasm, as a joke? She was like, no, I was just trying to be a little funny on Twitter and this and that. I didn't even have any meaning behind it. And I thought me and him were cool. I thought,
So she thought while
he was.
three randoms were berating me, to berate me further was a friendly thing.
I know, but all of us have typed stupid shit. Like she doesn't have no meaning to know anything about that, and
That's
to
that
say it
Twitter
because of
shit.
that.
They turn into fucking wild animals on there.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, the problem here is Twitter. That's why I was like, I don't know. I know you feel like she's backstabbed you, but maybe have a
Remember
sit
that shit that
down.
happened with Free back in the day, Doc? When he
What
started
shit?
calling us out on Twitter, bro, because we had ended up entertaining what had happened. And he ended up calling us all fucking racist and saying that I like to use the M word and shit like that. That Rob guy who we kicked out of Drift Kings.
I
We was
don't.
there.
Yeah, I was
But
probably
all
there. I
this
don't really remember.
crazy, yeah, Red ended up going crazy and killed
Oh,
fucking
okay.
every
Yeah,
one
I
of our
remember
listeners.
that then.
But it was all because you entertained some stuff, and it ended up from a little stupid thing on Twitter to some other really stupid shit, and things got really, really stupid and really quick. And we was lucky that it was quick and it ended, but we just don't want you to get stuck in a cycle of somewhere which is going to be permanent headaches for yourself. Because I think you know this better than anyone else, because the reason you're with us is because you ain't stupid. And that's why I think you can understand completely that this isn't going to be something that's going to be 1 day, 2 days, or something like that. It's going
Oh
to be
no,
a
yeah.
permanent headache for yourself.
Well, no,
And
like that.
in the end of the
My
day, you
whole
need to
logic
understand
of
you're a
joining a
man, you're
family was that.
spiritually free, and you can understand that you don't need to go through them headaches. But keep going.
Yeah, I honestly, after standing here listening to you, I feel like I'm giving them more sauce than they deserve.
I said at the end of the day, if you feel like I can understand that these people were just, I don't know. That's it. I've had to realise it as well at times, even though you've got all the story behind them, is they're not on your level. And take that as a compliment, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, why the fuck is someone who, I don't know, why is a geezer going to argue with a child? You know what I mean? Like, why are you going to have a baby trying to argue with his father? You know what I'm trying to say? As you said, they was even your family or whatever, you know what I mean? They fucked up, disown them. You taught them what you can
Well,
do.
no,
You
like
taught them what you
that,
can
like,
teach them.
yeah.
In the end of the day, the only people that are losing out are there because they don't have you next to them. But we need
I
you
don't
to
know though,
understand
bro.
that
Like,
the things are the
like
way we're trying to explain them.
the fucked up thing is like, man, I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, just moving forward, someone like comes up and starts like having a conversation with me. I'm like, wait a minute, sir. Are you one of those snake motherfuckers out there hiding in the brush? Like, do I need to ask that question first?
Not even there. Look at what I'm like. I'm blunt. I just tell everyone to fuck off, mate. You know what I mean? Anyone says anything piss me off, I
But
tell them to fuck
dude,
off. And in the end of the
Jack, I
day,
can't be like you, bro. Like,
but
I'm not Jack
Yeah,
motherfucking White. I
but
can't tell someone to
but
fuck off in a
listen,
fucking
but
Scottish accent.
I'm not like Jack. I'm the complete opposite of
Scotty.
Jack, bro.
I
Me and
know.
Jack are complete opposites, bro.
Yeah.
So, like I said, brother, people are gonna come in your life. You just gotta.
So what?
You
I
can
should
trust
just
them.
let this fucking soup just cool down. Like, leave the pasta sauce alone. Like what?
No. You shouldn't. You
listen,
should.
this isn't our decision to make.
This
We
is your
just want you
decision to
to be
make.
able to make the decision.
Exactly.
And if you can't make the decision to yourself to actually protect
Bro,
yourself,
I'm like, if you guys say that anything I do, even if I separate myself from you guys, could bring you like trouble to everybody fucking around me, like,
but it's
it's
not
not
trouble.
my
We just
decision
want you to
anymore.
make your own, like, want to be discreet. Your own self-knowledge of knowing, like, your time and what everyone's doing is a lot more important than these fucking dickheads that have snaked you in some personal rat fucking level.
Like, truly rap fucking level, bro. That's what offends me. It's not
So-
even like
so-
they
But
fucked
the
me in a
thing
business
is,
deal with
in
the
the
hustle.
future,
No, they
all that's going to
rat fucked.
come is more rat
So
shit.
can I ask you a quick question? So there's Maeve. Who else is there?
Taylor Woods,
Okay, besides Taylor.
and then in Indigo, whatever her name was, that works at Munchies. Oh, the one
Okay,
that like
Indigo.
does weird,
So
that what does
I
weird street.
yeah. So I asked those two girls, Maeve, and I was like, so who's this
Taylor.
Indigo chick? Yeah,
They
they're
did
like,
not.
they didn't know who Indigo was, but they were like, she's
Yeah.
popping off on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally, that's what I mean, guys. Like,
But they weren't colluding. You know, that's my thing. They weren't
so,
colluding.
and that makes it worse, brother. Because think about it this
But
way, right? In my
it's
eyes,
Twitter, bro. People just jump.
I know,
You ever gone? You ever
Wild
gone to a
animals.
site called Reddit, bro?
I know, I know, brother. Like, I understand where you're fucking coming from with this, but walk with me on the mentality of this, right? You have zero benign connection to anything happening in a conversation 2 miles away on some fucking platform. You take the time to jump on because of past shit. That was with your guys' help. I put that shit to bed. I have left her alone. There've been many times I saw her bent over in a car at a parking lot that I could have taken everything
And you've
from.
been
I
doing
was like,
so much better since then.
yeah, and
You've been
we
loving
tucked it, bro.
life. No
And then I was
headaches.
having some misunderstood communication with an artist about like what she put up from a scene from a movie that to me looked like it was made by a fucking machine, and we were going back and forth on energy checks. That these fucking chuckleheads think that they can jump in, and I don't mean like one or two. Five of these motherfuckers, including Patrick DeLant, thought it was a great time to jump on the bandwagon.
Again, like I said,
Then more people, they just keep hating you as well. Patrick DeLarme, bro, he's the fucking biggest
yeah.
idiot ever. I tried to take Michael for an interview, and you know what Michael's like, the biggest heart of gold you can see. And they started trying to like kick him out of the room because he had tapped the dog by accident, and he had even told them it was an accident. They're just complete pricks, complete
Like these aren't
dickheads.
good people. These are not good people. These aren't
The only
even people you
reason
should
we're
be put.
here and we haven't left the city is because we've learned to bring around people that we would like to be with. And I've learned to just tell the other people to fuck off. I'm not telling you to tell people to fuck off or nothing like that. Nothing at all. But I'm just saying,
My name is
in the end
Chuck
of the
White.
day,
Fuck off.
yeah, in the end
So
of the
like,
day, you could just find people with us that are gonna be there for a long time with you.
Mm.
And I just want you to feel like they're enough. You know what I mean? Don't need to worry
Well,
about all them other people. It's
like
secondary at the end of the day.
like you got your girl. You know, you're living life. You're working your businesses. You're doing whatever you got to do, bro. They're going on Twitter, jumping into your business. These people are bored, bro. They don't do anything all day.
Exactly.
They have nothing. You go and ask them what you guys do
I
for
don't
fun.
have enough
Oh,
time in the
nothing.
fucking day, man. Like,
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So for you to stoop down to their level of what they're doing on Twitter ain't worth your time, bro. You're
They
worth
want that.
like think of it this way, bro. They're getting 725 an hour, bro. You're getting 200 an hour. You're stooping down to 725 to deal with these fools. They ain't worth your time. Like these people don't do anything. They just sit around and do nothing. They see something on Twitter, they jump on it. That Maeve chick is beyond
see,
toxic, bro.
like
She already hates you.
your guys' perspective on them is like actually like, because to me, like I only see them one way, right? Like the complete image of who I've known them as. But like you guys are out here just seeing them like doing literally nothing. Like I don't have time to see what other people are fucking doing, bro. I got 2 businesses, 3 businesses to deal with.
But
I
that's why
control
we're here to give
multiple
you the
properties.
reality check on certain things, which at times are needed for us to be told as
But
well on certain things.
agree with me on this though, man. Like all of us were born with 2 cheeks, bro, and I done turned them both multiple times. Like this is something that like I'm gonna say this like a fucking child, but they fucked me on the playground, and I want revenge.
By all means, get revenge. I still think this is just my opinion from what I've heard. And again, I don't know because I've heard I've seen you have a good relationship with her in the past. I think Taylor is just jumping the wagon because she was hanging out with that group of people. Right? She's in that group of people. So whenever you're in a group of people, you're gonna do whatever that group of people is doing. She's
Mob mentality.
Exactly. So for me personally, the first step you should do is talk to her one-on-one, square that away. If she doesn't agree, then deesh her. Because
yeah.
I think she does care about you. She was when she was talking about you in front of them, she was like, bro, I don't even know what I did to him. I thought he was a friend, this and that. She was saying that, bro. She was like in this like
Yeah,
She
but
was on
that's not
Twitter.
what she said on the phone, right? She
Zara's
fucking
missus
I
was
get that.
trying to be nice as well.
Yeah, like
Don't know if that's the same person, the one who sounds like Zara.
No,
Looks like
nah,
Zara.
like on the phone, like after that whole thing happened where she like corrected my spelling like an English teacher, I called her on the phone. I was like, "Hey, I just wanted to say like I didn't mean to at you with the picture of the old man's forehead. Fucking, I was just replying because you had said like what's going on or what's happening now or something. So like I, I continued on with the conversation of her making fun of my penis and it being too big for Twitter, you know, and
So
I like
I don't mean
she
to cut you
literally was like,
off.
yeah,
I don't mean to cut you off, but doing things in person has a completely different look than anything on radio or on a phone.
oh yeah,
Bullshit. You know,
I
when you were
understand that
talking on
lost in
radio,
translation.
yeah, when you were talking on the radio and this and that, we were telling you to come to the bando. Like us having a conversation here one on one. I know you're not. You know, I can see what you're doing. I can see what you're feeling. I get you, right?
Yeah.
On the radio, on the phone, you have other people around you. She had Maeve around him the whole time when she was on the phone with you. Maeve just kept saying shit to her the whole time about you. He was
Oh.
like, Kino, this. She had a little business card with some dude falling down on the ground, and she said, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
Kino, this and that." So Maeve is putting this shit in her head. Now, I'm not saying to defend her or anything like that because I don't give two shits about Taylor. She was a pig, so she's always going to be a pig.
For 2 days.
Doesn't matter. Pig, one's a pig, always a pig. We had a Disha pig yesterday, and that guy did business with me on millions of dollars. Like, but
That's the scene that I
you,
cleaned with fire, right?
yes, and thank you
Okay.
because that would have fucked us over.
Yeah, I picked up all the casings and then cleaned the scene with fire and left.
But again, that was a
But
whole business. That was deluxe. You know, the Novak cleaning that we didn't
And that's
know Fed
another
was
thing
coming.
as well. Like, this is something that me and Billy have said. And to be brutally honest, Billy was even annoyed about it yesterday. And I said, no worries, don't worry, it is what it is. And we noticed it happened again today. It was at times when people get stressed, it happens to me as well at times, people raise their voices and shit.
oh yeah, dude.
And it
Alright.
was just getting a bit stupid
That's
yesterday because I
for
told
my
you the wrong
household, brother.
place by accident. I know, but your household isn't where
Well,
you.
I'm not
It's where
making
you
any
come
apologies
from.
for my
It's not
family,
where you're
brother.
gonna be,
It's,
though. You know.
mm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like shit, you can say about households and shit. If I tell you where I'm from, it's different completely. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's it.
100%. But yeah, like I'm not
It's
making any excuses. I know for a fact that when I start getting like the vein popping in my forehead, like just ready to
And I
go,
get that.
it's
I,
horse as fuck.
I get that. I get that. And I do 100% because I could be the same way. It's just
Hot blooded,
just
I think
things
is the
like
saying.
yesterday though. It was like shit. We told you one mistake. You know what I mean? It was like I told you. I think too much or
Brother,
something
I
because we
thought
was
you
in the
guys were
middle
just
of all
lying,
this
bleeding
crazy
somewhere.
shit.
That was that my full panic was I thought I was gonna get to Chumash and see Billy just lying, bleeding out with like casings everywhere, sirens coming.
No, I had
well,
Billy in my
no,
car and I was taking him to grandma's, and
grandma's
grandma's
building
wasn't
right.
there, and I had to go to Polito because he was down
Grandma wasn't
and
there.
grandma
Someone
wasn't
pushed her,
there.
you know.
So if you ever push grandma, you need to kill grandma.
Doc, you were
So
there when
she
I
goes
shot her
back.
fucking 4 times in the head, right?
I don't think so.
But yeah,
But yeah.
that's just my piece of advice. If you had anything with Taylor and you considered her a friend, I would go talk to her one on one. Just be like, hey, whatever happened today happened. Can we talk one on one? If she's a dick to you, then you just cut it off. You do what you got to do,
Well,
brother. I'll
honestly,
even
brother,
help you.
like
Listen, I will stack
I
with
need to
you and
put
I'll
some
go after
distance
these people.
between me and this right now because like you guys, if you guys are the voice of reason in my head, and if I even like, man, I'm gonna see him. That's unavoidable. But like,
Yeah, I understand. Whenever you're frustrated, you can only see one way, and that's what I told Jack. I'm saying he's currently frustrated because they fucked with him. I would be the same way. Anyone's fucked with me, bro. We're like, trust me. Anytime someone fucks with Jack, bro, he's like, fuck it, bro. I'm grabbing all my guns. I'm going and dishing all these people. I don't care if you're with me or not. I'm just gonna dish them all. You've heard him say
like
this a million times.
they try to play some like fucking behind the curtain Wizard of Oz shit with me. You know what I mean? Like it's one
I
thing to
do.
just come out and fucking face me, even on Twitter, on the streets. I don't give a fuck. But to like sit behind another curtain's argument and just like wave your hands around like an idiot like that, it inflamed the fuck out of me, man. And I was
Listen,
stuck at work dealing with fucking 3 new employees while having a war on Twitter, and it just
It's just a fucking headache, man.
yeah, it's a headache that you don't need.
But Kino,
Right?
please,
It's-
this is a bit of advice. And this is why I never get entertained into Twitter, because if not, I'd be having all these little stupid beefs.
Oh, I
It's
think I
literally just
posted
don't
like
respond to them.
twice on Twitter. It's fucking
I know what you're
ridiculous.
trying to say, like
Yeah, don't feed the
you're not.
trolls. I know.
I know what you're trying to say, like you don't want to get smacked around, but you're not getting smacked around. You know what I mean? They're putting something which they've typed on a phone
Mhm.
out, and everyone sees it and they don't give a shit. And especially when they see no response, they think this guy doesn't even know who this person is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And at
It's
that
happened to me
point,
loads
you
of
know,
times. You know
I
what I mean?
mean,
I don't
even
retweet
when you
people
do
when
get
everyone
them,
just says, "Look at this
put their
Dandy."
fucking body on Twitter.
I haven't had a Twitter account with my name in like close to a year and a half, bro. I used to troll people on the Broke Boys account because that shit was funny as hell. I tweet at PD.
I
Broke
think
Boys
my
on top,
my
PD on
name's
bottom.
Jack Ryder on Twitter.
It's not about changing your name though, obviously, because you've got your own
Yeah, I'm just
businesses
like,
and this, that, the other, so you keep your name. But just when people keep going with things, just don't entertain it, because this would have been something which would have been left at them saying that you've spelled something wrong. And I'm sorry to say, I know obviously you just told us about obviously your what's name, this, that, the other, but I don't believe they used it in that manner, you know what I mean? Like, people have took the piss out of how I've spelled things because it's the only stupid thing they can say about you. How many things can you say in a list about them if you wanted to describe them on Twitter?
Well,
What
like,
can they say about you? One thing that you didn't know how to write a word, and not even that you didn't know how to write it, you write it wrong, and it's just because you're doing it quickly, like how I do it, or
brother,
Doc does it, or whenever when we're all sitting
when
here
I
still.
post on Twitter with my index and pinky like fucking at half their goddamn traditional length, it's hard, man. I try my best to slow down, but when it's like going fast and I'm in the middle of an argument with somebody, I'm sorry if
I know,
if I
but no
thought
one
I
gives
hit
a
that
shit.
fucking key.
No
no,
one
brother,
gives a
brother,
fuck
no,
about how you
no
write
one
it.
that, no one
I
that,
know. When I speak to you in person, I can tell you're like a pretty intelligent guy. You know, you use like
no
fucking like
one that
big words that
matters.
like some of these kids wouldn't even know what the fuck you're saying.
Exactly.
Like,
No
and
one
then
that
to be
matters
corrected by
cares
someone I
about
thought
that.
was a friend, like what the fuck, man? Like
Yeah,
it just
just
set
don't
me
worry
off.
about that shit, man. Don't let your emotions play with that shit. Like
Yeah.
fuck that Twitter shit, man.
Yeah. It's just I
I
don't know.
said,
It
like, in
ate me
life, the
like
only way people will learn is by learning, which is one, and the other is discipline, and that's how it keeps. And that's why we wanted to have the conversation with you and understand. Like, listen, obviously, you can see there's results to this. You can see there's other ways to it. But it's good if you can discipline yourself, so whenever this happens in the future, it doesn't come back to the same thing. 'Cause if you
oh
discipline
dude.
yourself to just not respond on Twitter to them, that's it. And whenever they come chat sit to you in person, then you date them, or not even just date them, or you just tell them to fuck off. You tell them like, listen, at the end of the day, I don't know who you is, you know what I mean? But you probably, I said you don't like fat shaming or anything like that, but you probably fall and just don't, you know what I'm saying? Focus on yourself, I'll focus on me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Mhm.
most of these people are just very, just stupid human beings. What's the point of wasting time on stupid human beings? You can try to help people, but when people have been out, they don't respond to it, then shit. Just don't stretch out your hand no more to them. It's
Well, no,
their loss, not
I've
yours.
stopped fucking any kind of communication with that whole entire cluster of people, mainly because I, yeah, like fool me once,
Good.
shame on
All
me
you could
twice.
do is say thank you for showing me your faking symptoms instead of it being 10 years or anything like that, because
Well, like in
you
the
found
grand
out their
scheme of things,
values.
5 months is really not that fucking long time, but just I guess I feel like motherfuckers like that just be sliding out the back door like nothing even happened. You know what I mean?
I got you, but here's just my last piece of advice before I go.
Uh,
You got good things going in your life as well now. You got your new girl. I haven't met her
mhm.
yet, but she's, I've heard she's good people. You got your two businesses going. You have the toys business as well. You got good stuff going on. Fill your days with positivity, fuck negativity, and just move forward, bro. Do things that make you happy. And if it doesn't make you happy, take a little break, cool down, go do something else, go watch them do something and come back. Because these people ain't worth your time.
Yeah, no need to waste a good thing over some woo people, my man.
Exactly, bro. We all come into this place for a good time. If we're making us feel like we're not having a good time, brother, you know,
well,
Push the bellow and Doc
like,
as well.
like
Can you guys walk away for a second? if
Like
you don't mind.
let's be 100% real. At the end of the day, bro, all this like me riding out with a gun, me getting down, whatever the fuck it would have been, it would have been adrenaline inducing fun.
Yeah.
You had to do that?